Aquarius, welcome. It's the Rainbow Wizard. I will be doing your reading and it is for the end of December. I will be doing a few readings over the next couple of days, and then the next readings will be probably on the 27th, and then I'll be back. So first things first, I hope you're looking forward to Christmas. Thank you for stopping by. And bear with me, I'm a little bit tired. I don't know what it is with me and trying to fit in too much. New Year's resolutions going to be go to bed. Go to bed. There are certain things you can't replace, that is sleep. Anyways, we'll get back to New Year's resolutions in due course. Aquarius, this is going to be a love reading. However, as always, I do pick up messages that is coming from you all watching usually. So I would say that, you know, realistically, a reading probably is not, okay, what's this? is not matching every Aquarian out there, but if you've been watching videos, my videos, or even other videos, you might be connecting even more so. So that's just a heads up. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and I really hope that I'm able to pick up on new viewers as well, even though it's not live. I'm going to do live videos when I come back, actually, so that will be a little experiment from me. All right, so Aquarius, let's do this. It's early morning here in the UK, and it's very nice. The Sun, the happiest card in the deck. What does it mean to be happy for you? You have to decide. Happiness is usually different for everyone, all right? Sometimes you are healthy and young and healthy and you think, well, that's a given. Sometimes if you're older, maybe it's not a given, all right? So what is happiness for you is something you decide. But regardless of your situation, Aquarius, at the moment in your life, even if other areas is not great, you know, we all have so many aspects in our life, all right? And I focus a lot on love. Now, I feel that when it comes to love, you are going to look at love as something that does make you happy. And it's after a time of seeing that love isn't really something or an ingredient even that you really need, and you haven't taken any action. The King of Pentacles is here. This person could be a leader. They are someone that is stable, grounded. They could be a fixed sign as well. I think a fixed sign is probably a very good match for Aquarius, but you decide. Now, they could be a Taurus. We have the Bull here. Could be also a Capricorn or Virgo, but I pick up Taurus. Now, this person is someone that already is on their way to you. They are around you. You are picking up someone's interest. You're picking up someone's coming towards you intuitively. Most people that when they come and meet, well, when they meet someone, I think if they look back and analyze it, probably there was signs, but not everyone do that. But I think for those of you that watch tarot, you probably are quite spiritual and you are paying attention. Now, Eight of Pentacles, this person, maybe they work with you or something about, you know, day to day, every day. They might be able to say hello. Maybe they don't say hello, but they know they could say hello to you in a work situation. That's what I'm getting. And that could be anywhere, you know, work. We all work different places. I just picking up, and in their everyday situation, they have a possibility to say hello. That's what I keep getting. Wow, the Hierophant, Aquarius, sorry. I just realized I keep... I warned you, me and my camera, I have no idea where it's pointing. The Hierophant, spiritual lessons, feeling that spiritual... I mean, again, spiritual is different to all of you, but I'm picking up it's... You do feel, Aquarius, that right now you understand the balance required when it comes to you matching a person. It means that, okay, if you are different. So let's say you are more, you're following your intuition, you are following your own book, your own rules as well. You're following, you know, which is often very, very Aquarian. But you also see that the traditional aspect, the balance here is important. And your intention is that you want the balance, you want that fine balance, and that's coming in here. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So this person's intentions is commitment or building a future with investments and finances as well. I see that Aquarius, you, when it comes to the Four of Swords, it's a much needed rest as well. Your intention is to take some time out. This person here is someone that take action. They could have Gemini in their chart, but they have talents. This person is quite good at using their tools to their advantage, I'm getting. The Queen of Pentacles, so you could have a mother that have earth element in their chart. You could have earth elements in your chart, but I see as well that you are at this time starting to feel grounded, and you are looking for a stable relationship should you consider love, but you're also looking for a very stable future. So it might be on the materialistic side as well, but you understand that you have to balance both. And this person here shows up with the Ten of Cups. So, wow. Well, it's good reading so far, great reading so far. The Strength. You have been very patient or courageous, Aquarius. You had to stay very strong and not fall from grace. Perhaps it was hard not to fall from grace as well. Tame the beast within you. It's hard when the going gets tough, especially if if you're tired, you're going through something that is difficult, but you've done that well. And then you have the Two of Cups. So I'm also getting here, we have the Devil. Yeah, you know what I'm seeing as well, Aquarius. In your environment could have been yeah, if I can speak. I drank my coffee. It clearly is not strong enough after you sleep 4 hours, but here we go. The Devil and the Strength. You could be constantly challenged by someone in your environment stirring things up with you. You have to tame that beast within, meaning that someone around you could sometimes just poking you or be envious of you. It's just the environment around you have been challenging. Day to day, you are trying your very best, but there is someone here that could be jealous of you, or someone here that is in your environment, and this person is difficult to deal with, and you had to tame anger within. That's challenging. Maybe you are dealing with it's something about tradition. We are going to clarify. However, I'm also seeing here, Aquarius, that with the Devil, some of you might have had to battle an addiction or bad habit. A bad habit of limited thinking, limiting belief as well. Sometimes you don't notice it before later. Everyone has a different relationship to each card. I would say tarot represent, so many cards. It would be 78 cards. So during the space of a year, let's say, we all would resonate with each of the cards, I would say, but in a different way. So for the Devil, let's say, if I was going to say an example from my side, is that probably sleeping habits. Let's say that I believe that I can stay up very late and be productive very late, but then in the morning I would just drink too much coffee, too much sugar, or just feel all over the place, and there's a bad habit. So for others that will be like, oh, that's not a bad habit. My bad habit is like I'll get batshit drunk. Yeah, well, I used to do that as well. So everyone is different. It's not right or wrong. It's not, some could be violent, all right? So if you're male, someone could, or even women, it can be different for all of you. It can be just different for all of you. It's no fixed bad habits. So you apply it to how it resonates with your bad habits, but it can also be, another thing is that I'm getting, Aquarius, is that if you have been surrounded by someone that is pouring these limiting beliefs, their bad habits on you, it takes a lot of courage and strength to not let it absorb you. For example, even if you listen to tarot, of course, if you listen to tarot, and it depends who you are as a person. If I listen to tarot, anything that has to do with, the word we love to talk about a lot, narcissism, or, toxic environments, like I personally can get very, if I watch it, it's kind of exciting and it's probably true and everything is flared up. But if personally I watch it too much, I start looking at my environment and painting everything black without knowing it. Then you can suddenly be the one that start having a toxic thought pattern, and then the reality kicks in and you're like, okay, probably I shouldn't, just because I heard something, I don't have to assume it. So it can be dangerous in many ways, almost on the opposite side of saying, if you listen to too much fairy tale stories as well, and you live just the fairy tale story and you refuse to see the actual reality in front of you, of course you're going to get punched in the face, maybe, so it has to do with you trying to find that balance. Almost, is that, okay, how much more can you take of what's your mind and what's other people's mind, and why do you have that there in the first place? Why have you got someone so up in your grill that it's constantly wanting you to think something that you are not normally thinking? Yeah, so that's coming up. Now, it could also be you're dealing with a Capricorn in addition. I'm getting as well that you have a person that is showing up in your life that is coming your way. And whether you have met them or not, Aquarius, whether you have met them or not, when you meet them, this person or you both will have someone around you, such as a third party of some kind of sounds weird, but someone around you that will not get access to you because you are going to move forward with this person. And that's going to be a challenge. And that's where it's saying you gotta find that rest and rejuvenation before that happens, because it is going to happen. Almost, it's like, be prepared, and it's not easy. The devil will always take anyone off guard. When you walk outside, if you stay indoors all day and you stay with the back, and I'm staying with my back to the sun, and I'm thinking, it's sunny today. I see the sunny from the back of the reflection in my glass in front of me. However, I just decide not to look at the weather, but I can hear the wind behind my ears, right? It's like, I live up high, and if the walls start creaking, rest assured it's going to be windy. If I then just don't care, I just get up, go outside, and there is a weather warning, because where I live, like, it can get, trains get, crazy and stuff like that. So let's say if I have to be somewhere and I don't really think about the wind, and I just rush outside, boom, that wind could cause me an injury, yeah? So that can even be a weather. It's something about a danger, small or big, in your closed environment, that if you decide to completely just walk into it without healing, you will have the reaction that this wants. All right. So if we're talking about the weather, if you just pay attention to the wind and you're just saying, okay, well, at least, I'm not going to wear maybe an umbrella, or I'm not going to wear my nice hat, whatever the damage that you don't want to happen, you can then just avoid it. Maybe you can just avoid going out altogether. So that's what it's saying to you. Use your intuition, you have peace, you have your spiritual lesson. If you acknowledge that there is something in your environment that could have a reaction, that's when you are able to tackle it. But if you say, I'll go out full guns blazing, I'll be myself, I don't care, I can handle anyone, then you might have a reaction that this wants. Obviously, if you're talking about the weather, does the weather have thoughts and they want you to have a crazy reaction and breakdown? I had a breakdown once in a storm. I had a complete meltdown. I thought like the building's going to crash, or I got something like in my head about it. Okay, where did I come from? I have no idea, but I think I have a little, like some trauma from when I was a child, because usually when it's windy, I don't know, but it came out of the blue and I completely ran down. I was like to the concierge, like, oh, the building's gonna come crashing down, because it sounded like it was just, who knows how it got into my head, but it did. And I decided to walk up the emergency stairs. Anyway, so how did I get triggered? How will you get triggered? It is about when you ignore it. So sometimes it takes us off guard. Very often it takes us off guard, because then we're like, oh shit. Most of the time, unfortunately, it does take us off guard, and next time you will not have that reaction. Same as if you walk in a dangerous street in London. The other day I went to the hairdresser. Outside there was a fight. I didn't notice it, right? There was like cops and everything. I'm probably used to it. I'm part of the street in a sense, right? So I don't notice it. Another person that's a tourist, if I went there with family and I have, young children, that would have been, again, the devil would have just suddenly been so big that you're like, oh my God, right? That was quite silly of me. I should have like been attentive to my surroundings. So what I'm seeing here, Aquarius, the advice for you here is not to be in fear at all, but to really focus on how you handle, go deep within and acknowledge where you might need healing. Would you need healing when it comes to being triggered, for instance? We all do, and we actually never find out before it happens. So when someone, for example, if someone comes and threatens a family member, would we not get angry? Yeah. How angry could we get? Very angry. And you don't know. You don't know how angry you will get as well. And then again, you will not be able to do anything when you're angry, but most people will be angry. So that's why, it's just complex like that. But I'm seeing here, Aquarius, it's something about you foreseeing almost with the High Priestess, accepting that there could be a Queen of Pentacles in your environment that could come into your life or be there and waiting for a time here to strike. So but the Sun is the happiest card in the deck here. For many of you, it's also a new romance, but it has to do with both. So it's telling you, right now, you are preparing yourself for this union. And you have a person here where you could do no wrong. But this person will speak very highly of you. Very highly of you. There is someone here, regardless of who you are, this person will do their utmost to find something to aggravate something around here. There is someone like that. So that's what's coming up. You will be tested. But it's saying do not, you might even have a reaction, it's saying. And it's okay. But you will, based on the rest that you have, or based on something about you doing some inner healing work, not to be triggered by someone's pessimistic, negative belief, someone that is there to stir, because there is a person here that's unpredictable and there will be a challenge. Moving on. Moving on now to the good stuff, because this is a beautiful, beautiful reading. I'm getting as well, Aquarius, that finally the universe is sending you someone that speaks fluent Aquarian. So you know what I mean when I say fluent Aquarian. Speaking fluent Aquarian is quite hard to find. When you speak fluent Aquarian, you can get along with an Aquarian. And that comes to other sun signs as well. You speak fluent of that language. That's why Aquarians get misunderstood. Very often. Thinking, Aquarians thinking way ahead, oftentimes. Aquarians also usually they're an open book, but people have different ways of listening. So that is why oftentimes when Aquarius ghosts anyone, it comes as, oh my God, Aquarius is so mean, they ghosted. But then again, Aquarius been usually telling them everything up front. But it's funny, people don't usually listen, and regardless of the sign, usually ghosting comes down to someone not listening to the person's situation. So we have here the 10 of Cups. Hopefully you can see that in camera now. The 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. We have the Emperor. I'm going to see if the camera is on because I can't see it from here. And yes, it is. The Emperor. This person here could have Aries in their chart. They could have Gemini in their chart. Also Capricorn. Anything else for the Emperor? For Aquarius, anything else for this Emperor? Okay, they have had a transformation, spiritual awakening here. They have hope for the future, and this person wants to travel into calmer shores when it comes to you and them as well. Now, there has been someone that's triggering them, and also please apply the gender as it fits, always. So we have here, okay. The delay here is around, okay, there is a delay here around a materialistic, something about being very materialistic, security, scarcity mindset. This could also be someone, Aquarius, that is very proud when it comes to what they show for. So they want to show up as being wealthy. They want to show up as having it all to give to you. Yeah, so it can be someone here that's still evolving. I'm still trying to find out if it's 2 people showing up, but I don't think so. I do see here for the most part, and I'm going to go with the first spread here, is that their journey towards you began a long time ago. Now, with the 3 of Swords here, there is a third-party situation that is ending for them. There is resistance and codependency around the situation. Now, I see that this relationship is not ending because of that you are already in the connection. I don't think so, but we're going to find out. So for Aquarius, we have the Devil and the Strength. The Devil and the Strength. Why is that here? Okay, this has to do with envy regarding materialistic wealth. Now, it can also be you attached to materialistic wealth. It could also be resembling a workaholic as well. Now, someone is envious of your materialistic something or your wealth. There could be a crowd around you that assume that you get everything easy when that's not true. All right, so it's saying here, don't get triggered. Yeah, there is someone here, the Queen of Wands in reverse. And also, I do not want to attach star sign ever to any any negative energy. So you know, it's basically, I see it as someone that is okay. This person could be a little bit immature, and that it has to do. So there's a situation here between a couple, most likely, that this person, they're not seeing eye to eye, not understanding why they are going through a breakup, or you know, they had their thing going. They are just sort of going at it with each other, I feel. So this person will look at where this person is going. So it has to do with control. Now, Aquarius, I feel here that your intentions is very much your success. and victory. But there is a person, I'll find another deck, in the sidelines here that you might not see, but you can feel someone blaming you, or will blame you for taking their bread, I'm getting. I don't know why, but someone is, there could be a mother figure, not your own mother, maybe it's protection from a mother as well, I'm seeing. But why is it, so we have the Devil, the Queen of Pentacles. Let's see if that's it is a if it's a link here to, all right, yeah, you have become someone this person can't trigger. So if this is someone near you, you know, we're coming into Christmas, if you have someone, like if you have a big family, relatives, I mean, I always say that it's strange if you have a relative that would have been mean to you. For me, it's unheard of, but you know, everyone have different families and stuff like that, so it's just different for all of you. Now also, I would say this, that different times of our life as well, people can trigger you. And yeah, right now here, I'm seeing that someone either with Capricorn, Leo in their chart, someone is extremely stressed out because of the success that you will get, and they will try to rain on your parade. Because we have the star, yeah, the star, and again the devil. It's something to do with, okay, someone here is not, they've been trying to stop your success. Someone in the woodworks as well. This could also be Aquarius. It can also be institutions. You know, it's like you've had bad luck, you've been, you know, there could be fraud, maybe you experienced that and you're like, what is this happening? This could be in a work situation, like you are sort of feeling intuitively, was that directed towards me to be purely mean to me? All right, so you're gonna find out something like that. There is something about a corrupt organization, I'm getting a corrupt organization that was a little bit directed towards you. Now, what they usually say is that Aquarians usually know people in high places. That is why most of the time Aquarius shouldn't be messed with. It's because, not because of Aquarius as violent or anything like that, but you can also look in the history that there are some violent Aquarians. Now, it's not about being violent, of course not. It is to do with knowing people in high places, meaning that you have someone in a high place that actually that wants to move things around for you. Someone had picked it up and they're like, why? I am the one in this place. Aquarius, why are they the one? So there's been someone here being jealous of it and thought, here's the thing, they thought if they remove that from you, if they remove something from you that will be significant for you, how can you manage to get to the top again? So there was something here that happened to you where most would have said you will never get back up again, but you are. With the Six of Wands, you continued to invest, even when the going was tough, even when you felt maybe humiliated and stressed and all the rest, and where most people would have given up, you did not give up. You went with the Seven of Pentacles, and that is, you invested with little return over and over and over. You did repeat something like over and over and over, and again, you could have had many people telling you that you got to give this up, you know, you're not going to get it back, but you continue to invest, you continue to focus on your spiritual path here, Aquarius. And let me tell you, when you get up, you will stay up. My stomach is growling, yeah. My diet, I usually before Christmas, I have a little diet. I do eat, but the morning today, I only had 2 toasts. It's part of my 3 days, lose 3 kilos. It actually worked. I went on the scales today. I was like, see, today for lunch, I will have as much fruit as I want. Now, there is great victory, and in showing that you can get up back on top, sorry, you can. And you're going to prove people wrong. You probably, for most of you during this period, you probably have lost your rag, is that called? Yeah, lost your temper even, or even been angry. Like you could have yourself gone into this, oh my God, but maybe even the devil for you helped you, and you were like, okay, I'm not going to shout it, I'm not going to say it, but trust me, when I get back up there, I'll be flying. So sometimes the devil can actually be a strong motivator. That's why revenge is what gets people back up. But revenge can actually be used in a good way, meaning, yes, you want to show people how it's, come on, stomach, be quiet. It's making a lot of sounds. Yeah, my stomach as well is clapping. So you are going to be back on top. And you are going to be happy here, Aquarius, that you did manage to keep that devil within you in check as well, because it goes both ways. It takes two to tango. A devil can only come up in your life when you're also being triggered. And that's goes from anything to ranting, saying things like, you have the right to do it, but it's like if you get robbed, someone take your phone, will you not scream? Of course you will. You will scream out in thin air. I had that experience. So we all will have that reaction. Now, coming back to this person, Aquarius, you haven't really met this person, or you're not really with this person at the moment for most of you. You are really going to bask in glory and attention, but at this time, Aquarius, the difference is that you have got a valuable lesson. And I think for many of you is that do not let success get to your head. Do not sacrifice your spiritual beliefs, your being grounded, tradition. It's almost like stick to the basic. Do not ever believe that you have, it's like not this time around, you will probably look at the Seven of Pentacles as the key card. It's the most important part of your success. It is repetition. It is not giving up. It is not to get ahead of yourself, but it's also here with the Four of Swords. It is that do not ignore the very basic of life. You cannot ignore the basics of life. Balance, rest, keeping it simple. The Year of the Dragon tells us to keep it simple. Probably takes us a whole year to keep it simple. What does keeping it simple mean? Keeping it simple is that these days you want to do a diet. Yeah, you can look into many complex diets and you'll be like, okay, I'm going to go for this one with 1,000 ingredients. It's going to give me this weight loss, and boom, go for it. Or you go for something that's quicker. You can go for like injections. But what is the simplest way of losing weight? The simple, most easiest way, cheapest way, probably less side effects than anything else. It is cut out sugar, cut out carbs for a couple of days, increase, just have a larger meat portion. That's it. You will lose weight. It's much simpler, isn't it? Easy. You don't need a list of long ingredients. You will lose weight. What's the easiest way to if you're dehydrated? Drink water. Drink a little bit more water every day. Just add a little bit more. What is the easiest way to get a bit more rest? Okay, just cut back on half an hour going to sleep. Like you don't have to do something. You don't have to do something more to be able to sleep. You don't have to pump up the herbs or whatever. The comfort in your bedroom. It's things like that. Do things very simple. So it's very much of saying, value also tradition. If you are not spending enough time with, friends or family, that friends or family, having them around you as well. Aquarius can be loners, but it means that when you are around people that love you, you are also protected. So keep it simple. This is your answer to success. It's an important part. And I see here, Aquarius, because of you following this new regime, let's say, you will not be triggered about what's going to be triggered well, someone that's going to trigger you. It means that for many of you Aquarius, in the recent 5 years, perhaps, I see that you've had some challenges, such as things being thrown on you out of the blue. So if you've had, let's say, success in your life in any areas where you were anything, let's say if it was a following with a star, and you were like, oh, wow, finally I made it. Wow, money's coming in. I'm taking it easy. Maybe I'll slack up a little bit. I just ease up my boundaries. I don't check my details as much because I made it, right? Boom. Who comes in? The devil takes something from you. Do you react? Probably yes, because you haven't experienced it before. You haven't had that level of success before, and you lose your shit. It will take you a long time to come back from losing your shit, because that person intended to do that. And most people probably that are very successful in some areas, they will always look back and say, oh shit, that I know what you mean. But that's part of learning. But this time, if you're repeating something that you've done before, like you were successful, you failed, you are now going back up again. This time, you know you mastered something, Aquarius. You mastered yourself. You have become closer to source. You become closer to your higher self, in a way of you know how to pull back. You know how to listen to your intuition and do not take anything for granted. Accepting the fact that life will always go up and down. It's no such thing as just being successful. It's only an ingredient. It's impossible to have just one feeling, one intention forever, also for love. And I see here the Ace of Wands, new joy, new love, new creativity. So this person here could be new. Now let's go back to this person. Who are they? Who is this person for Aquarius? Please give me some details here. They could have Cancer in their chart. Again, this is someone that could have access to you in a work situation. Like I mentioned, I see that this person, it could be a father figure. This person could be a twin flame. This person could live on a distance. This person did not take action with you when they should have. There is a Page of Pentacles coming from this person. Okay. Anything else here for Aquarius? It's the same person here, the King of Pentacles for Aquarius. Yeah, there is love here. There is meeting through work, practical, romantic, study. Now, we have the King of Wands in reverse, and we have someone on a distance, the Queen of Wands. My stomach is continuing to make all kinds of noise, but it's just how it is. I also have found out that I have, after some internal check, that I have something called a hernia. Apparently that's something you can get when you get older. My stomach makes noise. I see here, okay. I feel here that this is you coming together with someone, and you will feel like you're on top of the world here. You feel there's a lot of excitement, but there could be someone in your environment again to look out for. It can also be yourself. Is telling me here. It's something not doing it excessively, learning from your experience or from any past failure. Now, this person here is someone that's going to give you a lot of attention. There is a strong sexual attraction. This person will offer you commitment. This person will, want to move things forward with you. However, this is where I think that you are not going to make any mistakes in that sense. You have gained spiritual lessons, Aquarius. Yes, you want the wish fulfillment, but not at any cost. This time you wear the trousers with the Queen of Wands. This time you listen to your intuition. This time it looks like you know how you can get the most out of, a journey with someone. Perhaps some of you also have experienced where you go in full guns blazing, or you allow someone to just come in and then sweep you off your feet, as they say, but then actually it turns into that that's not you. That's not the way you're wired as well. You are going to be the one leading this this connection and the pace of it. Perhaps in the past, even if you are the feminine, you let someone take the lead, but it doesn't mean you should let someone take the lead because you are the feminine. It doesn't mean either that you shouldn't be swept off your feet. So it has to do with you making sure that your boundaries, your spiritual boundaries are up, and therefore the devil can actually be fun. The devil is supposed to be there with the lovers. If you have the lovers and the devil as an immediate attraction, you know, that's where they make the, you know, romantic drama movies that we all would love to watch. All right, so, you know, where you would say that's not real, that's not happening. But, you know, in the movies, obviously it's a movie, but you have the possibility here, Aquarius, to really have that fairy tale romance, let's say, that you want, that has all the ingredients. But this time, you are not leaving it to destiny and saying, oh, I feel so swept off my feet. I feel like, it's almost like you will just, your life is different now. You have love for what you do. You have love for yourself. You see a person more as an ingredient, as something you enjoy, rather than the full works, rather than everything, like rather than a replacement of your happiness. And also here, you will actually bypass this envy, because no one can actually be envious and cause damage to someone that is very like emotional intelligent. I know a few people like that. I think people that are born the year of the pig, I've noticed, is exceptionally emotionally intelligent. They are able to have you ever, I mean, at least and I'm a year of the horse, right? It can, or the earth horse, I think year of the horse can be absolute rascals, you know. I wouldn't want to be with the year of the horse. Like really very annoying. I can be very annoying, you know, and trigger a rock if you need to, but just because it's ruled by air. Now a year of the pig is usually, so maybe you're dealing with the year of the pig, is someone they have a lot of emotional intelligence, meaning they say less in situations where maybe someone expects to be triggered, and remain a very neutral place, and you rarely see them go into an argument. I think also there are many signs as well that you could say, okay, they're very good with that. But I feel here you are going to be someone presenting emotional intelligence, Aquarius. And you're going to feel very good. And it's not going to be like, oh, look what I can do. I just see here you are going to master your emotions, your anger, and because of the way you are, because of your also closeness to source, your spirituality, your gods here, Aquarius, no one would want to have an argument with you, because you are like the holy person. If you are the holy temple yourself, you will be like that to other people. You will not be triggering other people either, and even the worst person in the world will not be able to resent you, because you are being fair, you are being kind, and you are not aggravating, because of your spiritual balance here. So you're going to find, even if there is something around you saying, oh, because the underlying energies here we have, could be divorce, could be again just a bit of a whatever, a nightmare's going on in someone's life, and that normally you would say, oh gosh, stay away. I don't really think it's going to be an issue at all. It's just because the way you two move towards each other, the way you are with them, the way they are with you, it is meant to be. You both speak fluent Aquarian, even though you're not, even if they're not an Aquarius. So it's not going to be possible for anyone to really ruin something. You might, like this person might be the one that have to, it's almost keep themselves in check somehow. That could be, they could have some habits. It could also be them having to let go of some control. But I just see the energies here very, very positive, very like more than positive. It's an incredible, strong energy here. I'm going to try to reach this deck before, oh my goodness, it's far away. So this is an incredible reading, Aquarius. And I think even because of it's so incredible, I think I will leave this reading for you until next week. So don't cry. Rather go back and look at this reading. Because here I would say, and I know I put 1,000 cards on the table, but I do go by, my intuition goes by the first spread usually. The others are clarifying messages. Now, you are going to also face someone perhaps that is something to do about their materialistic greed, perhaps a little bit. There might be a thing. One of you could have more than the other, so there could be a bit of a test run there. Maybe if you could be thinking, is this person, do they want something from me, or what is this? That could be a thing here, but I don't really think so. I feel you have more than this person. Maybe you deserve love, great fortune. Yeah, it's official person. So it might be them or you, you know, a house. Someone could have a house attached to them. Yeah. Let's clarify on their end. Getting to know each other. Yeah. Keep an open mind. So for most of you, you haven't really got to know this person, but they are worth waiting for. All right. So both of you have something to bury. You probably are also, I would say, Aquarius, you are very comfortable with your own dreams now. You also know what to share and what not to share. If you have certain dreams that isn't the standard dream, and maybe if you keep sharing it to everyone and you might get, come on, can we talk about something more realistic? So you're learning also to adjust who you say what to, and who you discuss your dreams with. You might just be discussing your dreams with yourself, but let me tell you that approach is going to be very effective. You really are going to give or demonstrate, Aquarius, and you are doing it, that you have the recipe to success, both spiritually, the 3D, 5D. I mean, immense success, immense strength that you've carried, immense courage, immense diligence, immense, you know, you really, really have put the work in. You really have gone above and beyond. And you also are not afraid to learn and be open to learn. Now, we have someone here, okay. What I'm getting here, Aquarius, is that, okay, so. Just give me some messages about this person. All right, so Aquarius, you are here, the Queen of Swords. You are calm, cool, and collected. You have a few women behind you here. And in this person's environment, it feels like someone is very envious here of them. Yeah, it's something here, but it's happening on their end. I don't really want to go so much into detail, but this person is going to be in your life. They have some baggage. Now, for some of you, because we have also two people here, it could be that, let me see again. Oh gosh, why do I get myself into after? Okay, there is a person here. Yeah. Someone tried to smear your name, perhaps, send something your way, saying that, okay, you're not for them. There's been an ongoing thing. Someone has been constantly had a campaign here for this person not to improve, not to go, you know, a new direction and stuff like that. I feel they are going to give up. I feel that this... When I usually ask spirits for dates, when is someone coming forward? Usually they won't give it to me. All right, yeah. So, right, someone could have blocked you because of a third party, because of wealth was at stake. I also see that, yeah, this person have also matured. This person, yeah, it's like someone have unconditional love for you, Aquarius. Someone is battling an environment at the moment where everyone's against them. This person's coming forward to you. You are going to connect with them, but yeah, everyone's against them. It's their hurdle, their battle here, Aquarius. Yeah, now they're coming out of it. All right, it's going to take some time here. This person is in a terrible karmic cycle, and probably that's what's showing up here. That is why your line here, Aquarius, is very much drawn in the sand. Yeah, you are not attracting, you are not allowing someone to get too close to you, and without your spiritual guard is up. I see someone here for the next 3 months is going to have to evolve. Oh my God, guess what I got? The year of the pig. So year of the pig is also Scorpio. Year of the monkey, year of the dragon, year of the rat. So yeah, Aquarius, what I strongly feel here, it's the person that's showing up in your life, the attraction is like through the roof. The way they will treat you is exactly how you want to be treated. But you know, this time, if you feel that devil there, you know just subconsciously how open you will get with this person. So that's going to be yeah, it's a phase. It's going to take some time here. I see that. That is how you you will notice someone showing up here that is quite aggressive, and you will, because your life here is in such there's so much success around you, and as I mentioned, because you are so, like, you are thriving, getting ready for the one, getting ready to be with the one. As mentioned, that ingredients for you, Aquarius, is only an ingredient of, okay, that will just be the cherry on the cake, and that is this person. Therefore, there is no hesitation for you to wait. It's not going to make a difference for you. For those of you that would say, no, all I care about is the relationship, then this reading wouldn't be for you. But it's like, you know that you will be with this person. You know when this person come into you, you know exactly what will happen. Maybe some of you also, I'm getting here, what I'm getting as well, you will also know if this person is forever out of your life. Because there is a person here that have a permanent circus. So it's a shame they can't ditch the circus. There is a person here that has a permanent circus around them, and I feel this person isn't able to detach. If this person here, see, they're not able to detach, then I would say here, you will not take a leap of faith with this person. Then the leap of faith will be with this official person, I feel, because you have a choice in love, Aquarius. I also see that you are, yeah, the Four of Swords. You will take a breather. Five of Pentacles. You will take a breather. Some of you here, Aquarius, because like I said, all right, yeah, there is a person here, and now it's coming up. And that's where you need to strengthen your guard. There is someone here that has so much drama around them. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. And in your life over here, things are kind of, it's just like you are so strong that you, it's almost like it's impossible. I think as well, most people, personally, I have great family, great friends, great environment. I never actually experienced toxic environment, which I would say, when toxic environment to me is a harmful environment. So not, but obviously for others, it could just be someone gossiping, all right? But I think the actual origin of toxic is like harmful. So let's say if you're not in a harmful environment per se, you know, you don't even think like this, but this person could be from a harmful environment. So this could be a process, but it's saying here to you, or spirits is telling me to tell you, Aquarius, that trust this process. This process here is not something you will get advice, but this is what it will show you. If a person gets close to you and you feel that suddenly your success is affected, then you pull away. You pull away. I feel here the person that is showing up to come forward, they are going to show up to you. Yeah, you have to go through the Two of Swords. You have here the King of Swords, the Lovers. For some of you, Aquarius, I'm seeing this. Okay, this is quite interesting. Spirit does not want to reveal who this person is to you, because it's saying that, well, if you really need to know who it is, well, then you aren't on the journey that I thought that you were on. You aren't on that high road to sort of your spiritual heaven, your source, which for like many of you, you truly are. You do not need a name. You do not need a date. You do not need it. It's just saying here, the Spirit is saying, if you follow exactly what you've said that you will follow, meaning you know when someone around you is not, aligned with your higher self, you don't need to go into sort of full, even to look at tarot. You don't need to. You simply trust yourself and saying, okay, I feel the wind coming, right? Same as me. Why don't you just stay inside? Or do you go outside and you just shout and scream? No, you don't need to. So here Spirit is saying, you can trust that the choice will be presented to you. And that's that. It's going to be presented to you. But it actually requires it to pass a test. You have to pass a test to get there. And that means you're going to have to decide here, because the star keeps coming up. Who are you? How authentic can you be? So if a person shows up in your life and you're like, this is them, you got no one else around me, no, for sure it's them, and unfortunately this is the only person. You might be like, well, I'm reached this age now, like I don't use social media, I don't use online dating, I never go outside. The only person is the one you're describing here, so how can that be anyone else? But it's saying, well, if you are on the road to your spiritual heaven, your spirit, alignment, your vortex, all that, where you are, because that's how you are going to conquer this devil in any shape and form, is that you have to just trust it. So if you say no, you need to say no. You say no, and then spirits will say, well, here is the person you are meant to be with. But if you are saying, and I wanna test it, maybe they're a little bit better. It's just saying here, the choices that you make, Aquarius, if you are maneuvering through the utmost highest self and you're going with this inner happiness, your subconscious, letting it lead you, and also not really paying so much attention to the devil, meaning, okay, you are so focused on your happiness, so focused on these good choices that you won't notice. And that's the whole point of it. If you notice and you lose your rag, then it's saying, well, then you need to go and rest a little bit more. So for all of us, that's different. For some of us, that is indulging in too much alcohol, and you had a good time, but actually my thought process when I drink, I'm a little bit back to square one, and I can find myself ranting, even though it's nothing bad. It's part of drinking, right? Or you'd be like, oh, I ate too much bad food, like that makes me rant. Or I hang out with someone around me, or that is just a bit toxic. So again, I'm now having a reaction, and maybe then actually that's when I'm attracting someone. So it is the last thing you have to deal with here, Aquarius. It's the shadow within you. It is to decide how much of the shadow you want. So you need it. Everyone wants the devil a little bit. God, I would say life would be very boring without the devil in our life. It's just this. I need it. I would have terrible stories if I didn't. But it is a compromise as well. So you decide the compromise here. But as you handle it, understand it, the process here, the person that you are meant to be with that speaks fluent Aquarian, they will just present themselves. And they're right under your nose. Most of the time, everything we need is right under our nose. And that is why the universe usually laughs at us. Aquarius, you have a lot to look forward to. And I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas. And that's it. Have a wonderful weekend as well. See you soon.